Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to this live stream from the sixth round of the European Chess Club Cup. This is your host Sagar Shah welcoming you. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. And today is the very exciting day between Vidit Gujrathi taking on Arjun Erigaisi. And the game is very, very interesting here. And well, we have a very level position, but not a drawn position, I must say. There's still a lot of play in the air. And welcoming everyone here in the chat. Guys, how are you doing? I hope all of you are doing well and that today turns out to be a very exciting day of chess because it's between these two amazing players. And let's take it up from the start as to what happened. So let's go e4. Hello, Rakshit, Ankit, chess people, Skanda Tyagi, Chandra Bhushan, e4, e5. And Arjun played the very solid line. Oh, actually, it's Vidit who played a very solid system today. Vidit was like, I don't want to risk it against the guy who's in form. And I don't want to play anything very testing. So he goes for this 4 knights. But Arjun plays bishop b4, takes, d5, ed, cd, castles, h3, and h6 played. He brought his queen up, the bishop came out, bishop f4, he put his bishop back, knight b5, he took, pawn takes, pawn to c5, Vidit jumped in with his knight here, forking the rook and the bishop, rook b8, attacking this pawn, he took, pawn takes, b3 played. And guys, this position has a major imbalance here. What is the major imbalance? Rakshit says, while Arjun has crossed 2800, we must not forget VD is back to 2737, world number 16. Wow, that's a good one. Yes, Chris Keynes, you are right. Soham Pandya, the biggest imbalance here is that white has a bishop, black has a knight. Apart from that, everything else is relatively similar, but also the pawn structure. This pawn is weak. So in effect, black should be the one under pressure because firstly, this bishop is amazing. This pawn is weak. But Arjun now comes up with a very nice move. And guys, I want you to guess what is the move that Arjun played here which gives him a fine position. Gaurav Bhandari 2797 is Arjun's published rating. His live rating is 2802. Yes, knight h5 is the correct move. And the point is, the knight is going to sit on this square. Queen e5, knight f4, and then the rook came on ae1. And guys, today we have a very, very special guest who's going to join us all the way from the other room, Amruta Mokal. Hello, Amruta.
Oh, really? I think you should have some guests, Sagar.
We will
Who
have
are special. I'm just a guest over here.
Amruta, everyone
But-
in the chat saying Tapori Mokal, big fan.
how did I like the introduction? Abhi tak, I have to still do the act.
Who is you? It's not you, bhai. You are Amruta Mokal.
Thanks for reminding. I'm getting into the character and it's all new for me. So, somebody's getting into the character, Sagar. But tell me what's up, because now we are
Guys,
at the next big
I
question.
want to ask the chat, guys. Today we are going to have a special guest joining us. Who do you think it could be? Apart from, of course, Amruta, she's here already. Now she can't be the guest, but today we will have a guest. Who do you think could it be? Harshit, Anish, Samay, Srinath, Vishi.
One second, is it? I... Okay.
Hiren Patel says, Harshit, thank you, Hiren, for being a backer of Indian chess for 44 months. Guys, I want to keep it a small secret here as
Yeah,
to who
maybe
will
I
be
think
joining.
will not. Should we trust you? Should we not trust you? I don't know, Sagar, but I definitely get your emotion.
Well,
So
I don't know if that would happen, Amruta. If that happens today, will be a very, very nice day.
yeah,
Very exciting day. Look at
of course,
Amruta.
of course.
She's very, very happy, guys. So, yeah, her expression can say a bit about it.
Oh, but come on, like, okay, we will talk more about it, but for now,
What? Come on, you are not.
no, because I'm like not very sure about it, and that's why I don't want to talk about it. Like, once you get if you get the confirmed news, then it's fine.
Yes, yes. It is confirmed.
Really?
Yes.
Then the hint can be that somebody who is not on the stream ever,
Not
and
ever.
when
Not ever.
like when he was not playing, that way. Like he was not playing the tournament.
He's not playing at the European Club Cup, you mean?
I mean, on ChessBase India, he was never on the stream.
He has been. Come
Where
on.
no live stream where he was not playing the tournament. He has been on the stream when there was a tournament. Sir.
Okay.
You get the point.
Amruta
Very complicated
somehow
hint,
complicated
maybe.
it.
I always complicate things, but
Okay, guys, we will not reveal anything further, but let's hope that it happens and that we all get some time today with the goat. Yeah, let's see. And so, Amruta, what are your thoughts about this position?
okay. Rook AE1 is the last
do
move
you
by
think-
Vidit.
do you
Computer
think-
says it's equal,
Do
but
you think that this position is complex or do you think it is dead drawn?
no, I mean, I'm first looking at majorly the pawn islands. Yeah, it's all about the imbalance in the pawn structure, because right now the knight is on f4 defending e6. I don't think you can take on d3 because of the intermezzo, right?
Yes. So if takes, we have a check in between and then we will take this and
And white
this
is a
would
pawn
be
up.
a pawn up.
So then it means that if white is able to retain that bishop on d3, at some point it has to go. I don't think it. Then whenever the knight exchanges, the e6 is going to become weaker. So is there the slight initiative with white? But what would be the counter attack for black? Because I do see something like c4 incoming. No, for black. I mean,
Yeah,
at
could
some
be.
point.
Could be. But for
But
now,
yeah.
Amruta, the knight is well placed, and I was wondering if we can already trade queens, which is not such a bad idea. But it all depends on if Arjun is ambitious, because Amruta, these pawns in the center could become very, very dangerous. So even though this position is equal, it can still become quite intense.
True. But I think with the white pieces, if it is equal,
Amruta, why are your face getting cut?
what is this team scenario?
Yes.
Because everything will also depend how much they will try.
So, firstly, Wei is slightly better. He has had a bad tournament, but he's slightly better against Vincent. This is good news for Alkaloid. Then we have equality in Yu Yangi and Hari Krishna. Then we have equality almost in Arvind versus David. Maybe Arvind is slightly pressing. Then we have slightly better position for David Anton Guyaro against Injik, which means that Novibor has a good position here. And then finally, here you can see Thaidaiwan is also equal. So right now the match is very even. But if we had to choose someone, it would be Novibor because of board 5, Anton Guyaro. And Arjun, that's why from Alkaloid, might think that if my team has to win, I must continue, which is maybe his mindset here.
But I don't see in any way that black can ever be the one who would be pressing.
Okay, maybe
Because
Mansuta, I will
he
start with
has
this move. And you tell me, like, is this weak? Maybe not so much. And you can't kick the knight away with g3 because you lose this pawn.
Yeah, of course, I
So-
get that. But I'll just, let's say, double on rook e3 maybe.
Yeah.
Let me try that.
That's a good move. And maybe I have to trade queens.
Yeah,
Okay.
queen takes, rook takes. Actually, there is really not much.
Yeah.
Really not much.
Okay.
Unless you keep your bishop somewhere and you are able to create a passer. You can see AB can create a passer, but it's very, very too much of a fantasy there against Arjun, who just reached 2800, who has been in amazing form. For that, it will require him to make some really bad moves.
Right.
I don't think that's happening.
By the way, guys, a big news that happened yesterday was Arjun Erigaisi crossing 2800 on the live rating list. And even if he draws today against Vidit, he's not going to drop down. So that is good news for Arjun fans here, that it's not going to be so bad. But Amruta, there are
Yeah, tell me. What do you think? You think Vidit will try? Vidit just turned 30 yesterday. Maybe he is there with the all new energy
Amruta, rook
started.
b6 on the board. He's played it.
I would love to keep that bishop on the board somehow, but I know it's a little unrealistic over there. Yeah, rook e3 seems very natural move.
Yeah. Rook e3 is definitely the one which Vidit will go. How about checking the game of Gukesh?
Let's go. Because he's playing with Pavel Elyanov, right? And yesterday Vidit beat Pavel.
Yes.
If I'm
Yes. In fact, the top board of 3 top teams is Indian. Of Super Chess, Novibor, and Alkaloid. So,
Oh, I didn't realize that. It's good. And also Gukesh is used to playing on top board now. We can say that. Okay, what's the situation there?
Right now, Amruta, Gukesh seems to have very good play because of this knight in the center. The last move by his opponent was rook f1, and it does feel a little bit of a move that gives Gukesh chances. But for now, you can't check because the knight protects it. Maybe bishop b4 with the idea of taking here and then a check.
Oh, I love that c5 bishop. I wouldn't think of that. But if I go knight c2, you have rook c1. And there I have nothing really. Because I would really love to get the knight on g4
Yeah, maybe
and rook on
how about
7th
this
rank.
move?
I like that. Because now with bishop e3, you have knight c2, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that should be good. And you can't go bishop d2. I mean, some disco for sure.
So bishop e5, and then I jump here, and all of a sudden you have to give up your bishop.
Oh, g5 is amazing.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
Gukesh
is it
is
something
thinking
he
about
can
it.
right now go for? He has 41 minutes, Sagar. And Pavel has only 12 minutes. Which move number is this?
This is move number 20. 20.
Yeah, so that's a good time control for Gukesh. Yeah, 40 minutes he
Yeah.
has on hand, and
Yeah, this is going to be, I think, a very interesting position where Gukesh, whether he can push or not, has to be seen. And let's see. Let's see. Oh, today also is Amruta a very, very interesting battle
between
between. By the way, I must tell our viewers before we go to the next game that in India, Tata Steel Chess India is going to happen very soon, Amruta. And look at the player list that is there. We got this today. I mean, we put it up today so people can see. Um, Look at the players who are coming here. What do you have to say about this lineup?
Magnus, Norderbeck, Wesley, Vincent. Vincent? Yeah, he was there. Daniel Dubow, I think, for the first time, yeah?
Yeah,
Tata Steel India.
yeah.
Arjun, Prag, Vidit, Nihal, and SL also. I think he.
SL Narayanan, his first time.
Wow.
And I think this is an amazing lineup,
Yeah, after
guys.
2019, Magnus will be playing. And I think Norderbeck and Wesley, they were there last few years.
And this is the
Vincent
women.
also.
Goryachkina, Katerina Lagno, Koschenyuk, Nana Zagnidze, Valentina Gunina. Um, no, this is Rapid and Blitz, guys. And Indians, we have the 4 gold medal winners Harika, Vaishali, Divya, and Vantika. And Humpy, who's the India #1, will also join in. Tanya, who's also the gold medal winner, will be the commentator there. So, yeah. Amruta, also another important game today is Vaishali versus Divya.
Oh,
The
really?
battle of two amazing
Wow.
players of Indian chess.
So for today, actually, Vidit versus Gukesh and Vidit versus Arjun and Divya versus Vaishali. Two
Yes.
Indians are playing against each other.
By the way, right
Vidit
now,
थोड़ा छोटा करना है,
Divya
settle
is
easy.
actually a piece down.
Ah, she must have sacrificed. Usually that's what she does. Can we see the moment when she sacrificed the piece?
Yes, it was a French defense. And it was a normal line. This has been seen many, many times before. Ooh, and it became very sharp. F3.
Knight e6, yeah?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes.
It was more about either Vaishali or Divya was supposed to sack a piece. We just had to see who
King
gets the
F8,
chance.
Rook b6. G4.
Oh, her idea is to go g5 and bishop d5.
G5, bishop d5, G5, rook d7. Both very strong.
So it's okay.
So it comes here, check. And now the problem is, Amruta, if you went king f8, then this move g5 is very strong.
Because if, let's say, knight goes to not a very good square for the knight, but let's say knight h5, then you would go rook d7 or?
Yeah, rook d7. And this looks terrible, right? Like, for example, I'm coming rook b6. And if you take this pawn, then I have many, many ways to win. One of them being rook e5 with the idea of rook f7 and mate.
Yeah.
Wow.
So g5 is a very powerful threat which black must face carefully. What did she play over here? Oh, she has not gone for something like
No,
that.
so here Vaishali very rightly played king f7, coming
Is
in
that
this
disco?
very dangerous spin. But because if you take this pawn, king g6, and now it's safe and black is a piece up.
Wow. So this is a very momentary, compensation which
Yeah.
Divya is having, and she will need to be accurate.
But what about g5, Amruta? Because if you move the knight, then rook d7 is the idea. And so, guys, what is the only move here that
black should play.
Yeah, that black.
Vaishali should find. And how much time does she have actually to find? We need to check.
त्योहार के
And we have one person who's given the right answer here. Because this is a tough question.
Only one.
No, now 4. Magnificent Nigash. As per chess, Magnus Nakamura, Riddesh Ahire. Well done, guys. This is the right move, and whether she will find it or not is the question. Bishop d5. What a move, Amruta, because now the rook is hanging, so you have no time to take.
And if bishop takes d5, knight d5, you don't have rook d5, yeah?
Yeah, because the rook is hanging. So you have to take here gf, bishop d5, king g6, and the position is complicated. So Divya and Vaishali fighting hard.
What's the time situation? Because it's 20-second move and highly possible that they would have very less time. No, it's pretty decent in fact. Divya is having 28 minutes, Vaishali on 20 minutes. Completely fine.
Okay.
Sagar, we also had a super chat which we had missed here.
Oh, he did play bishop b4. Amruta, remember I told you this, take here and knight e2 check is the idea.
Wow. I actually said that I would not want to get rid of that bishop, but Gukesh is okay.
I think Gukesh wants to create this weakness, Amruta, on the pawn and then win it. So the only way to kind of stop it is to go rook a e1. Very tough move, because if you brought your other rook here, guys, what is the problem here? Black to play and win.
Are you like tricking them?
No.
What do you think of the chat, Sagar? It's such a simple question.
Yes, Sendil Nathan, well done. Can you guys share how are you planning to cover World Championship, also broadcasting it on TV or other platforms? So right now it's still work in progress. There are we are in talks with the organizers and how will we be able to do it. But by the way, here knight c2 is the correct move, so well done all those who said this. Fantastic. And so rook ae1 is what I'm expecting, and then we'll see how it goes ahead. Let's go to Vidit Arjun. So we want to kind of bring it forth in an interesting way, and there are many plans, but it all depends on a few steps that will be decided in the next few days. There's also some talks of it coming on television going on. There are some talks of it coming on different YouTube channels going on. So there are many possibilities, and we want to make sure that we do the best thing for chess in this period. So Amruta, queen b8 played.
Okay, that's a nice way to exchange. Anyway, you were looking at queen d6, correct?
Oh, he played rook fe1. Queen takes, rook takes has happened.
Hey, now just knight d3 and you enter a rook endgame also with...
Oh, he did take it and played...
3 pawn islands each. So the rook on a6 is beautiful. Head of the pawn. And if you go a4, then you create another base of the pawn chain. You can go back and attack this guy.
Yes.
So... Whoa.
Is it a draw or... Is it a draw?
I guess so. I think they both must be relaxed after a lot of celebration yesterday with its birthday, Arjun's 2800. How was the camp today, Sagar?
Oh, the camp was great.
Winter
Amruta.
camp.
Yeah, it went very well. I also met a lot of people there. So it was very nice. It was very nice. How was your day? And maybe guys in the chat, how is everything going with you?
Oh, it's going to be a weekend soon.
Oh.
And I think tomorrow camp starts early, right, Sagar?
2 to 8 p.m.
We have Akshat, who is the member for 38 months and backer of Indian chess. He sends many hearts in the chat.
Thank you, Akshat Bhai. It's very cool. And
Lazy says, "Hi Sagar, can you tell me what is the Diwali camp at Phoenix Market City as I stay in the Hisar?"
No, just come there. You will enjoy it. And by the way, tomorrow I think also we have from 2 to 4 a small solving contest. So all those who are
What do you solve?
Shatanik's positions, solving contest is also there. So a
Not
lot of
life problems or something?
no, Amrita.
No, okay. Rishikesh says, "My day was terrible, so I hope it gets better with some chess."
Yes, Rishikesh, this is the best place to be if you want to make your day better, and we can promise you that today will be a very nice day.
Vani says, "So chess based life and loving it."
Sorry?
Chess based. His life is like based on chess.
Oh.
That's a nice way he put it. Pratham says, "For me, life is just studies and listening to Sonu Nigam songs. Currently in IIT Bombay." So cool. But then you didn't mention about chess. How many points Arjun will lose if he draws?
Mm, not sure. Not sure how many points he will lose, but I think around
Maybe
1.5
one.
or no, one, maybe one.
Om says, "Bring Sheldon Cooper in chess. That would be epic." They did have chess in Big Bang, no?
No, they had 3D chess.
3D chess. 3D
And
chess.
Amrita, do you
That
know
was so
when I
cool.
was in London, they did have 3D chess there.
Oh, really?
It was crazy. Yes.
Did you try playing it? It's
No,
very
no,
complicated.
the board
no?
was there. I wanted to bring it, but it was difficult to carry it.
No, but also it must not be easy to play it.
Yeah. Don't know if guys. Yes, we are planning to come to Kolkata. Before that, even to Chennai. Then maybe to Singapore. So there are a lot of plans right now. Very excited.
Oh, Narendra says interview with Amritaji's mom was awesome, really inspiring. Yeah, on Chess Biz India Marathi, there
did
is
you
an
see?
interview. I have to actually see it, so I'll be. It was amazing because I was not involved in any way, so even a new thing for me.
Yeah.
Thanks to Ravindra uncle. Lot of comments, Sagar. When you ask, I mean, I thought I started reading something, but whenever you ask a question about a general question about life and all, we have so many people saying so many things that only a meet and greet would be would be good enough
No,
to
when I did
discuss
when I did a
everything.
meet and greet, Amrita, there was some very nice feedback that we received from people. When I did it in London, there were around 10, 12 people who came to meet me, and it was very cool. So, I mean, it's always wonderful to meet the people of our community. Also, here, I keep meeting them at different during the camps on different days. So, it's very exciting.
Yeah, every day you don't even know who you will be meeting. It's always a surprise.
Yes.
For that matter.
And by the way, guys, for all those who are wondering where is Arjun's rating currently headed, then this is where he is. He's currently world number 3. He crossed 2800 and wow, 2802. Hikaru there.
All the ratings were updated after yesterday's round, Sagar, over here?
Yes,
or-
yes, yes. This was yesterday. No, this is going
Or
on. If
was
you
it
can
in
see
between?
Gukesh and Abdul Sattarov. So,
Yeah. Okay, rook into e6 is a good move, says Magnus Nakamura.
no, but actually he played rook 1 e2, and I think Vidit is playing a bit with fire here, bit because Amrita just getting the king in, then maybe this rook comes here, then a4, a5, a5, a4. Maybe it's nothing.
Yeah, because it's like how much of a fire you have, you need some wood or some coal to, really keep it burning. I don't see any coal over here. It's a cool position.
Cold position. Yeah.
Not a cold position, Sagar.
Guys, right now, from all those who are watching, which is the craziest game that is going on at the ECC? Which position?
By the way, Nihal drew with Daniel Darda.
Yeah.
Gukesh. I would really be very keen to see how Gukesh converts this, Sagar, because
Converts what? Into a win?
yes.
Doubtful, Amrita. He's
Why?
playing Elyanov.
So,
He's not some easy opponent.
but this is how he will have to manage because he's putting him under time pressure. It's move number 22nd, and in Olympiad also we have seen it again and again that towards the end they have to make accurate moves. It's not so easy against these players, Sagar.
Yes.
So I think Gukesh is going to put pressure. Let's also ask the chat what do they think. एक बार दिखाई दो
क्या?
गुकेश का गेम.
हाँ है ना. गुकेश का गेम ही चल रहा है.
Bishop e5 has been played. What is the move? What should Gukesh play?
People are saying Edis Gurel's game is crazy. Aryan Chopra versus Alexei Sarana is crazy. So let's have a
Magnus
look.
Nakamura says knight g4 is a good move.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, knight g4 I like, but what do you do with that bishop on e5? Actually, white will either have to lose that bishop at some point of time, but then Sagar, bishop c3, bc3, that pawn can get weak. So he goes knight g4 and immediately Pavel goes bishop h3, attacks the g4 knight. Do you take on e5 or no? Knight e5. Can you look at this variation?
Yeah. Oh.
Knight e5, rook e5, bishop c3.
By the way,
but
bishop
you also
e6,
have-
there is
yeah.
knight f3.
Oh.
So rook e5.
Bishop c3. B takes c3. Okay.
If you take here, check, take.
Ah, good move. Oh, that's a
But maybe
very nice
take,
move.
take.
No, nothing.
Well,
No, not nothing. Actually, you can keep poking that c3 pawn.
yeah.
You can, right? Rook c7, then the king comes closer. Some pressure by Gukesh, which should
No,
be enough for
this
him.
will fizzle out into a draw, Amruta. But people were saying, can you look at Aryan Chopra's game? Because it seems like the crazy game for today. Ooh. Oh, Aryan is winning against Alexei Sarana. Wow. Sarana is 2-7-1-7.
Oh, he's just a simple outside passed pawn up.
Yes, this he will convert this. Aryan Chopra. Wow.
Got it.
Aryan Chopra playing well in this tournament. Amruta, I will just come back in a second.
Yeah,
If you
can just
want to continue this analysis of what Vidit will play here.
Rakshit says working on win probability for chess games. This is the result for VD game. White winning chances are 0.0%. Oh, that's literally nothing. Black winning chances are 5%. Really? And draw 95%. Sharing for other games. Oh, that is interesting, but I'm very surprised that for white, for black, there is 5% chance. How? Maybe after the pawn is provoked to d3. Can't believe it. But that sounds interesting, Rakshit. Whatever you're working on is always very interesting. So rook f6. So with 15 minutes on the clock and they have to make 16 moves, but it's rook endgame. I don't think time is going to be any problem at all. Going to Gukesh's game, as we were discussing over there, he did take the bishop, knight e5, rook e5, and he's playing pretty fast. Actually, Gukesh now goes rook d2. He's not taken this knight, so this imbalance of bishop versus this knight remains. And the question is, yes, b2 is attacked. This is becoming weaker, but for the moment, what if you take the knight? Bishop takes e6, f takes e6, and can you take rook takes e6, which is not a good move according to the engines because of nothing really elaborate, but you just pick up this pawn, and now you will pick up the other pawn and you will be a pawn up plus outside passer, the rook pawn against the knight, very very irritating. So yeah, you can't really take this pawn. But then he actually takes the knight, so we are reaching this position, because if Gukesh takes this knight as an intermediary move, do you have bishop takes f7 check, king f7, and then b takes c3? Yeah. So anyway, Gukesh takes with the pawn. He keeps this bishop over here. I like that. And now a3. They are playing very fast, Sagar. Pavel versus Gukesh. So he's gone a3. And actually, Pavel is really managing to, not get into that time pressure.
Because I want to play bishop c5, putting pressure here and here, Amruta, but I think knight coming here is a bit of a worry. Although I was wondering if this is a good move, but turns out this is an absolute blunder, guys. Why is this a blunder?
Did you have some food?
Yeah, some. Yes, exactly. Knight f6
A28,
check.
King of Kings, J, Harshi, Abir, Gogita, Itachi. Well done. Knight f6 check. And there is a disco over there. It's the time to disco.
So, Amrita, right now a3, and most likely Gukesh will take, and then we should have a relatively similar endgame to Vidit versus Arjun, because
King f7. I think Gukesh will try because his king is better placed and the isolated pawns are a little easier to attack. Maybe Gukesh will try
yeah,
for a bit. But if Pavel is accurate, then it's very hard to break.
Okay, this has happened, guys. King f7 on the board. Gukesh fighting hard.
Rakshit is saying, I'm calculating the winning chances by making engines of different depths play 50 games amongst each other. Still not a human way, but somehow Arjun has more chances to win that position than VD. Prague's game. Can we go to Prague's game?
Prague.
Oh, we have queen and bishop versus queen and knight. So guys, which combination is better?
Prague is pawn down. But Prague has understood that his pieces are better. His queen is coming in. He plays it. His pawn is very strong.
Yeah, this pawn is worth 2 pawns for now. So, of course, the queen and knight is better combination than the queen and bishop. Because if they come closer to the king, then it is going to be many meeting nets. And that's the reason.
Precious Sagar's in between best move is food.
Intermezzo.
Let's look at what Prague can do here. Amruta, I think Prague can win today. After not so great games that he has played here. Yesterday he won. So he will have 2 back-to-back wins. And that's really actually it's a hallmark of a champion. They always manage to make a comeback. I want to push, and you then become passive. And then I want to get my knight somehow here into the game.
Yeah, because knight d5 would be draw, right? Bishop d5.
Yeah.
You lose the advantage.
Maybe it's not so easy then. Because I want to get the queen here, but it's very tough.
Correct.
So, yeah, right now, Chigayev has still some chances to hold this. But it's not going to be easy against Pragnananda, who will maneuver his knight like this and this. And because you see, Amruta, like after, let's say, King G2, Queen A5, Queen here, Knight E8. If I get Knight D6,
Yeah,
Knight
but
D4,
where then? After knight d6, what's the plan?
I'll
Because
take this, and then come in here and win.
no, I'll of course go back with the bishop. Why would I stay there? Bishop d3, I will go.
Yeah, okay.
So let's say you go knight e8. Can I go e4? Or is it too weakening?
Yeah,
Bishop d3,
too weakening.
queen c3 maybe now.
No, Queen C3, Queen C3, you might
No, queen
take
a3,
here.
queen d3, queen d6, it's a draw. Sorry.
But I think I can play Queen B4. I can put some pressure.
e5?
Maybe.
Because your queen on a2 is such a dumb piece.
Amruta, let's look at Arjun and Vidit. Has anything happened?
Arjun winning.
No. Vidit after Rook.
You did you hear Rakshit made some statistics and he says that 95% should end in a draw, but 5% black has chance.
Oh.
Insane, yeah? For that matter, even 5%.
Because Arjun is higher rated player and maybe
No, not that way. Based on the position, like he's trying to work on something
time also.
to get the statistics.
Time, does it take into consideration time?
Yeah, Rakshit has to say. And Rakshit says Prag's game, white's winning chances are 0.0%, black's winning chances are 55%, and draw is 45%. 55-45. फिर भी I thought black's winning chances are at least 70-80% for Prague.
Okay, Amruta, very quickly checking what is up
No,
with
without time.
Divya and Vaishali. After King F7, G5 did happen. Bishop D5 also happened.
Wow, she finds it.
Yes.
Vaishali.
And Vaishali playing well. Rook A6 happened. Bishop takes B3, AB3, and now Knight G8. Oh my goodness, Vaishali is pressing.
Hey, 1 second, she went knight g8 because if knight h5,
1 second.
you have rook d7, yeah?
Yeah. And sorry, what were you saying, Amrita?
No, I was looking at knight. I think knight g8 helps to go to e7 and protect that 7th rank. That's the plan, right?
Exactly.
With
And if you
knight
get
on-
your other rook in, I just defend. I'm a piece up. Although it's difficult for me to unravel, but it is a nice position.
Got it.
So very good one for right now Vaishali, who managed to be under a lot of pressure but still found good moves. I think Divya's move G5 was not the best. She had to play this one, which is again very tough to find.
Yeah, and I think g5 was still natural. Even if it was not the best, how did she land up in trouble? Over here, maybe you said rook f6 was important.
Yeah.
Maybe that is
Also
something she had to
taking
find.
here may be bad. Taking here was better. So later she could create a passer with A4. But now with AB, yeah, this is not great news for Divya. Also, Vaishali might want to press, and this is a battle between two of the future stars of Indian chess, like how Harika and Humpy have dominated for years in Indian chess. Maybe it's time for Vaishali and Divya next.
Absolutely, they're already on the way to it, and maybe we have a future world champion, women's world champion in them. So exciting.
Meanwhile, Arjun has moved his king to E7, Amruta.
Yeah, and we have Aradhya in the chat. He says, "How is it going? Finding Vidit Arjun very exciting."
Wow. Yeah, I would say that position wise, it is maybe not as exciting. Aradhya takes, rook takes, check. Maybe he's finding it exciting, Amruta. Takes, and now this is actually exciting, right? Because you can see here, this is weak, this is weak. So I must do this and this and this and this. Oops, sorry, not there. This and this or this. And then I'll win this. I'll have two central pawns. You'll have two kingside pawns. It's going that way,
Oh,
Amruta.
there might be a race then, Sagar, and they will play till the end. Yes, and look at Arjun. He has 21 minutes. Vidit is having 8 minutes on the clock. With it still, no matter what, because he needs to make 13 moves, he should be careful with his time.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, so that is. So that is not like a plain sada dosa, Sagar.
Yeah, it's not a
getting
it's not
into
a vanilla flavored
masala, cheese, pav bhaji, dosa. Okay, let's go
check. We are going there, Amruta. Now I don't think he'll go back. Okay, he can go back to prevent this pawn being taken. So Ajubai has an option now. Go up or go back. Which one would you choose, Amruta? Because if you go back, then this pawn is hanging. And if you play f3, then I attack here. We don't know what is going to happen next. Like g4, I think maybe better try here.
Yeah,
Amruta,
don't
then
like
coming
G4
up
for sure.
is going back. But I think humanly, this is a more natural way to continue. But you can see how Arjun at the critical moment pauses. And guys, this is what a great player always does. He knows when to stop to think, when to be very quick to think. By the way, today a lot of people whom I met said they enjoyed the stream yesterday, Amruta. Arjun hitting 2800 elo was a very, very big news yesterday, guys. And
No, it was such a historic moment. And these guys are giving us like history pe history, yeah? All history lessons. So that says good to see Tapori couple here. Hello, Sagar Amrita. Siddharth, no, they're not yet over there a couple, no?
oh. Oh.
You only said Sagar to me.
Nice, Amruta.
Oh, Tathagata Chakrabarti, thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you. All the people asking when is the guest coming, the same question is in my mind as well. When is the guest coming? But
By the way, whose birthday is it tomorrow? Do you know?
Oh, tomorrow. I think it's the... Oh, he goes King F8. He plays his king passively and he says to Vidit, solve more problems with just 8 minutes on the clock. Defend this pawn. And Amruta, if Vidit gets passive here, then maybe Arjun can start to
E5?
get his rook activated this way.
Oh, but first of all, just if you pause for King F8, as you mentioned, it's not the most ideal, like natural way to continue. King D6 was more natural, which means Arjun is trying. That's the news.
Yes, Arjun definitely wants to win for his
Wow.
team. Because Amruta, remember we were talking about Anton Guyaro being better, but now that is also equal. Actually, this match is so equal. Look at this, board 6 equal. Maybe
No, this one I always
Thai
felt, yeah,
Thai
because
one.
that pawn on A3 is like the whole, it's the future
Wow.
over there. It's the
If
prodigy.
Thai won, so that means that Novi Bor is pressing here, then equal, then equal, then equal,
This
then
one?
equal.
This one complex.
So-
I
so
wouldn't say this as
Arjun
equal.
is like, if if Thaiday pushes against Iwich, my team will lose if he beats him.
So Arjun will keep
So
trying.
Arjun is like, I need to win against Vidit. Because guys, at the end of the day, look at Vidit, he played Rook F1. Oh, passive, slightly passive.
What would you have done? You said this move F3, right? What I did not like is after Rook G6, you have to go G4. And look at this 7th rank.
Everything is weakened, yeah.
Just complete absolute now. It just doesn't look good. I don't know if it is a real problem or not in that
But
sense.
Amruta, now
optically,
F4,
yeah.
it's still not so clear. Like if I take this pawn, you come and take here, and it does feel like the white king is weaker. But Black King is not like
Rook
so
F3.
pretty. Yeah, like Rook
Yeah.
F-
Rook
maybe here.
F3. Rook D3. Let's say because I'm threatening a mate. Mate.
Here.
Rook
But
F7.
now I have check everywhere.
Because if I go to G8, you take with a check.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, wait a second.
And guys, we have the guest joining in here. Let's see. Hello?
Hey,
And guys, we have a guest joining in, and maybe we will not reveal his face. Maybe if our guest can say a line, then we will ask you who he is.
hey,
Okay, it's a hi from very little for you to guess from,
No,
but
like,
if
come
you
on. This is obvious. No, Sagar.
okay, the guys are saying Magnus, and it is correct. We have Magnus who has joined us here. Hello, Magnus.
hey,
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Where are you, Magnus? Are you look? I don't know.
What? Yeah, something wrong with my. Let me try and turn this around. Huh. Oh, never mind. I'll just do it like this. I'm in Mexico still on vacation. I was at the Chess.com meetup for a bit, and now I'm just enjoying. And today, you know. Today has been a little bit busy, which I'm sure we'll talk about later.
Yes. Yeah, we got to know that in Mexico you crushed 10 opponents who were pretty strong. I guess that was I didn't get to know how strong they were, but there was a very nice video of it.
Yeah, I mean there was the Simul, and we also had kind of the in-house Blitz tournament, which honestly was tough. Like I think in one game against Grandmaster Cristobal Enriquez Viagra
Oh, there was a
from
GM as
Chile.
well.
Yeah, I think in the Blitz tournament I was probably lost. Like I had 10 seconds in. He had a very dangerous attack in 1.5 minutes, but managed to trick him there. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of strong players here. So both, Simul and Blitz tournament was fun.
Amazing. Well, Magnus, we must tell our viewers who are very, very excited to see you that you have come up with something very exciting today. And I always am amazed with your ability to come up with new ideas all the time. So before I let you tell about it, or I ask you about it, I want to show a video to our viewers.
It's not just a game, it's a sport.
And it's time, it felt like one.
The anticipation,
The intensity, the fire.
Participate. Get closer to the action.
feel every move.
Live every moment.
What do I do now?
No, not that move. That was so great.
The game's not changed.
but the experience has.
There's no going back.
Ooh, that was take. And it says that chess is a sport and it's time that we look at it like a sport. Amazing promo there.
Yeah. So we're launching the app for the World Championship now in Singapore, and basically this project started as fantasy chess a year and a half ago, and we will still have fantasy games, but sort of the main focus will be on building a platform to watch chess in a better way, trying to have sort of a more of a second screen for people where you get lots of stats, you get commentary, like trying to explain sort of in a more human way often what the computer is saying, and it will be more, you know, text based than video. We will also have lots of content. For instance, for the World Championships, I will be doing recaps with Gotham Chess for our platform as well. And it's for everybody who plays chess but may not necessarily watch a lot of chess. So it's a bit of an easier entry than a lot of other things. We feel we want to make it easier for people to follow their favorite players. Like, for instance, like if Arjun is playing, if Prag is playing, if Gukesh is playing, like, you guys will often do a live show, but we will also have, you know, a notification. Like, if you want to follow Gukesh, then anytime he plays a live game, you know, you will get a notification, and you can check it out with commentary and with stats, and like basically whatever to whatever levels you want. So we felt like there was, yeah, exactly.
This is I already downloaded the app and I made my favorites list here. So as you can see, I have you, Arjun, Gukesh, Anand, Anish, Vidit, and Divya. Those were on the list. So very excited. And I think
It's gonna make your job even easier as well, you know.
Yeah, very nice. But you know, when we open this app, and by the way, for all the people watching, the link is in the description, so you can check it out. It's available on Android and iOS. The first screen that comes up is, can Levi beat drunk Magnus? And I was very curious to see what happens there.
Yeah, no, obviously I would suggest that people check the video out for themselves. But the thing is that I was once asked, you know, how many beers would it take for Levi to beat me? And I said about 20. So these goggles are made to sort of simulate what it would be, how the board would look if I'm down 20 beers.
Oh,
And so I wasn't actually,
you weren't
I don't want to spoil too much, but I hadn't actually been drinking at all. But it was quite interesting, and I would say not easy at all.
Yeah, the game is very exciting. I know what happened there, so I'm not going to reveal it, but it is something amazing. And in fact, a few days ago, Magnus, we had two tweets by two top players who said, imagine an app which broadcasts all relevant chess events and doesn't bug, said Anish. And Vidit said, we desperately need an app, chess app, where to follow all the games. And it seems like you guys were building it, you know, while they were tweeting. And it was not like they knew this is happening.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, I was texting people. I saw this and I was texting people from the company, like, did we talk to Anish or Vidit about this, but yeah, I mean the timing was good in that sense, and it just shows that for people like Anish and Vidit who are, I mean, I think like me, they're chess fans, but also, you know, you as a professional, you have to follow these things. So it just shows that what we will provide is something that's useful and fun at any level.
Yeah, yeah. And there are also very interesting stats there for each player. And these have been built by some strong players, these stats. And I also saw that you can follow the events like this. Like, you know, if you go into the calendar, you click, you know which tournaments are coming up, like this Battle of Generations now, Chennai Grandmasters. Then there is Oh, there is also a very, very big match coming up for you, Magnus, that you're going to play with Fabi.
Yeah, we will play a match right before the World Championship match in Singapore. Freestyle. It's more of an exhibition match, but it's for a couple of days. But it's also a preview, you know, of the series that's coming next year with I think at least four more freestyle chess classical events. So I think that will be very good.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And guys, this app which will give you all these details is called Take Take Take. This is the logo. Uh, do you know, Magnus, why is this the logo, or it's just
No, I was not involved in the logo, but yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, so this is the one, and also this is the team here. They have Magnus, Mats Andre Christiansen, co-founder and CEO of Fantasy Chess, and founding partner Magnus Uppam. I'm actually amazed, Magnus, as to how are you able to be part of so many new initiatives like freestyle chess, which raised like more than $10 million or something of that sort. Then $3 million here for take. Does it not put you under pressure?
No, honestly, for me, these are projects that I'm very, you know, very happy to be part of, both in terms of the kind of chess that I want to play with freestyle, and also the experiment, sort of the experience that I want to that I want to build. And I'm, you know, very happy that there's been a lot of enthusiasm that we've been able to raise money and to actually proceed with these projects. So I feel like there's a lot of fun to come.
Amazing, amazing. And we will also see you in Kolkata, which is so exciting that you decided to come back to India. Whenever I think of it, this this image comes to my mind. You know, you you playing football over there. What are your memories of India, and how did you decide to come?
No, it's a funny thing that just, I don't know, maybe just a couple of weeks ago, um, I was talking to my father, and I realized that, you know, that so what he said was that, so basically I enjoyed being there a lot in 2019, but ever since, you know, it hasn't really fit my schedule. Travel is long and so on. But this time, you know, I realized, or he realized, that this event is right before I'm going to Singapore.
Yes.
It's like literally right on the way. Uh, so it actually fit perfectly. But we only realized that a couple weeks ago, and then because like my dad is very friendly with G2 organizers, and basically he sent the message to Jeet, like, you know, we know this is last minute, but is there a spot available at the tournament, because we'd love to come. and luckily there was a spot. So
Ooh, wow.
yeah, so I'm very, very happy to. It was basically, all agreed in the span of an hour. But yeah, I'm very happy to be back. I understand it's going to be a new venue this year, but it's a rare opportunity for me to play a top tournament in India, and
It's a beautiful
you
venue,
know,
by the way.
yeah.
It's happening.
But it's the enthusiasm for chess and chess players is unlike something you find in any other country. So that's quite exciting. And also, not to put any pressure on you guys, but I've already heard that Ella might be going shopping with Amruta for some local clothes as well. So I think it's going to be fun for everybody.
Amazing, amazing. Magnus, Ella has been with you, traveling to different tournaments, to so many. Can you just tell us, like, how is it having her by your side at different events?
No, it's great to have her with me. She loves coming to tournaments, and she's fantastic support. So I'm very lucky to have such good support from her and others.
Yes, Amrita, I just realized you haven't said a word yet.
No,
Sorry.
no, I've been listening. It's amazing. And when you showed the app, it just completely felt like it's filling the gap. Many things are upcoming, but something which really fills in the gap. I think they are really like the most wanted things. So I'm just impressed with whatever is happening. And I think Magnus is also an entrepreneur in that sense. So yeah, and maybe chess, football also. I thought first when you showed the football photo, there's another thing which is upcoming there. But who knows at some point, yeah.
But do you guys want to take a look at the games just for a minute before I go?
Yes,
Sure.
yes, would love to. And before we go to the game, one last question, Magnus. What are your thoughts on Arjun crossing 2800 yesterday? That was, I think, quite a special occasion for all of us.
Yeah, it's amazing, of course, being the first Indian after Vichy. It's yeah, it's incredible what just the year that he's had, and I don't know what his total score is, but it's just like he is anytime like he's playing any classical game, you're just thinking he's gonna win. He's gonna find a way. And like the amount of pressure he's able to put on his opponent is just incredible. And I think yeah, it's been really great to see. We're all curious as well as to how he's gonna do when it comes to world championship events and so on. And there was uh famously like just a crazy tiebreak in the World Cup this last year between
Yes.
Arjun
Prague.
and Prague, which I feel like Prague probably survived more than than anything else, and otherwise it would have been Arjun in the candidates, and who knows would have happened then. But I've been really impressed, and even today, he's playing black. Vidit is playing really solidly, but
Yes, yeah.
still he's like posing some kind of problems for him. So he's very good.
Right. That's very nice to hear. And Magnus, you were saying about the game, we have it on our screen. I think the last move that Arjun played is like a draw offer, I guess, and with a
No, not
perpetual.
this one. No,
Oh no! Oh, this didn't happen. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, this is
Yeah, this it actually was
yeah.
this.
Oh, yeah, I think I spoke a little bit too soon. I think Vidit found a very nice way actually to neutralize the position.
You mean with rookie one?
Yeah, rookie one, because rookie 7 is basically very hard to prevent now.
Hmm. Okay. So this will most likely end in a draw.
Poor Vidit, like he has little time as always, like in the GCL when he was, you know, having to blitz in every single game. But I think he's gonna manage this one.
Right. Okay. This will end in a draw. And by the way, Magnus, your nickname for Arjun, Madman, has stuck around. I think maybe I don't know if Arjun likes it or not, but still everyone loves calling him that in a very good way.
No, I read an interview with him where he basically said that, yeah, it's about right. I do want to crush everybody. So, what about Gukesh's game?
Yeah, let's look at Gukesh here. Gukesh is playing Pavel Elyanov, and he is also kind of. Oh, it's so similar. This no, one
No,
second.
it didn't get updated. I
Yeah,
think.
this is Pavel Elyanov versus Gukesh.
Oh yeah, that's a very similar game actually.
1 second.
Double Rukin game as well, and
Yeah.
slight pressure, but likely draw.
This will also end in a draw. And I think, Magnus, we know that in the app, you have also given your prediction about the match, like very direct prediction. I saw that between Gukesh and Ding.
Yeah. So probably this tournament. I mean, in retrospect, like probably this tournament will give Ding a little bit more confidence, because Gukesh has been quite vulnerable in a few games here, while in the Olympiad he was, well, not vulnerable. He was just dominant. So I obviously Gukesh is a significant favorite as it goes, but I think this is one of those matches where if Gukesh strikes first, he will win the match without any trouble. And the longer it goes without the first decisive game, the better it is for Ding, because he has the ability, but he doesn't have confidence, and anything that can potentially give him that confidence will make it more likely that he can actually win the match.
Right. And Magnus, when Gukesh was converting that 2 knights endgame with Wei, it reminded me a lot about how you do it. Grind, and then convert it at the end. I think that was very special endgame, right?
Yeah, that was amazing. I remember, like, I was watching the match with my team. I was like, this is a dead draw. Like when people do when watching my games. It's like, this is a dead draw. Nothing's gonna happen. And then he kept finding ways to continue the game, and it was it was great. And honestly, like, it felt like the one sort of obviously, like, there were matches after that, but that felt like the moment when the Olympiad was kind of decided. That felt like the culmination of everything that the Indian team was doing.
Right. And finally, we look at the game of Prague, who is right now uh, giving up pawns, but quality-wise, his pawn is looking tremendous.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Prague has had very bad tournaments here, but hopefully you can gain some redemption in this game.
Yeah. I mean, he won yesterday and today.
I would guess it's still drawish, but it feels like Black is not risking anything.
Magnus, you said you were on a vacation, but you know everything that has happened in this tournament. Prague is not playing well. Gukesh is lost a couple of games. Like, you are well updated.
It's my favorite hobby, you know. So why would I not do it on vacation?
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
my
good
god,
one.
that's an excuse. No, 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 very dangerous, Sagar.
Yeah, now I can always say that, Magnus also enjoys with chess on vacation, so why not we do it? But Magnus, I would like you to, take some time off. Thank you for joining us. Before I let you go, one position, because you might have seen it. What was your
Oh
reaction?
yeah, oh yeah. I was watching this. Yeah, I was watching this game, and I like. Okay, my first instinct as well was that Queen G3 wins, and then I turned on my brain and I realized there's Queen D8. But at the end it didn't matter because Turkish Airlines won the match. But I wouldn't want to be Param in the team meeting afterwards if they don't win the match. Because it's one thing if it's a position where it's complicated, but in this particular case, like if you if you want to suggest uh 3 or 4 different moves, right, that look natural for black, it's like, yeah, that move is winning. That other move, yeah, it's also winning. Like just everything is winning. And there's like for chess players, like it's something special about sacrificing the queen, especially when it's not needed. You don't check it, you don't double check it, like you triple, quadruple check it. You want to make sure before you give up your queen for a pawn that everything is calculated. So this was like kind of a crazy lapse because this was a really, really good game from Parham. Like he was absolutely crushing Norbek. And yeah, that was that was a crazy moment.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a stunner because he missed this, that the queen could come back. And yeah, in the end, that didn't matter, but heartbreaking loss there for Parham. But Magnus, thank you so much for joining us. I thought I would see you in Kolkata. I did not imagine that this would happen today. So it came out of the blue, and we were very happy to have you.
No, thank you guys.
And see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Guys, that was Magnus Carlsen joining us all the way from Mexico today to see a few games of chess and also to talk about his amazing app, Take, Take, Take. And I'm going to put the link in the description. I have it put it already, but I'm going to also put it in the pinned message here so that you guys can download it and make use of it because it has some amazing content already.
Yeah, can't believe it, Sagar. I thought you would be saying something, not so sure, but Magnus OP guys in the chat because it was really amazing. Also, we got to analyze the games for the first time. Yeah, like this, it was so cool.
Yeah, it was great fun to be with him to do this. And guys, how did you all
Tick,
feel?
tick, 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 tick.
People are saying take is only on Apple. No guys, it's on Android and Apple both. I use only Android phone and it is there. I've pinned the message of Rakshit Bhai. Fun app. I think it will only get better, says Rakshit.
Yeah, I think text commentary is an amazing idea because so much needed. So many times you cannot hear something and you want to learn. It's too good.
Pratichi says, remember when Magnus first came on stream, the excitement and promotions, and now he casually turns up from bed to promote his app, the road that has been traveled. Yes, I mean, for me personally, it was like today this app was released and I was very happy. In fact, generally, whenever something very cool happens in the world of chess, we are always very excited because the world of chess is kind of the world where we belong. So if something new comes in, we all are very like pumped up.
Yeah, it's kind of when Earth was formed, like, Colombia was discovered, then Another country was discovered. It's as
You
unique as
mean US was discovered by Columbus?
Oh my god. I just, right now can't believe already that Magnus was on the stream.
And Amrita, you have an invitation now to. I told you already before, but you were not
No,
believing me.
I don't believe you anyway. But
And that you have to go to Kolkata and help Ella, but now that Magnus also said it,
Yes.
will you be coming?
Yes, I mean, I didn't believe you earlier. Of course, Magnus, I will believe.
Yeah. So it was. This app is about live games, broadcast, making chess broadcast exciting, interesting, following the calendar of what's happening, and I have downloaded it, so you can also do it. Tanmay says I can't find the app in US Play Store. Is it geo restricted? I believe not, Tanmay. It should be there. It should be working. Samudrascape says Magnus should visit CBI Club before Tata Steel.
Maybe the flights would be directly to Kolkata, yeah, because
I think someday in the future
course,
when we
of
will have a death match is when it'll be fun. Now you know what, Amrita? There was a plan, and I can reveal it now, that at some point we wanted to do a death match like Magnus versus youngsters of Indian chess. But now it is impossible to do it because all the youngsters have become quite amazing, and they are all like almost.
they're no more young and
Yeah, now one-on-one they can give a tough fight. Of course, Magnus would still be the favorite, but still. So earlier it was more like one guy comes in, then the other guy comes in, and then it would be like a fight between them, and it would be very cool.
yeah.
But one thing that I saw, Amrita, that Magnus was so positive about everything, about chess. Like many times we think he's given up his crown for the world championship, and that he would be more like not following anything much that's happening. But he's so excited. He's even made this app to follow the world championship. He's like Arjun. He was so happy when asked about 2800 of Arjun. Like, it was brilliant. By the way, a draw between Arjun and Vidit.
Oh, it's done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done and
39th move.
But
No, of course, I think chess is something where you cannot really, like, even if it is not world championship, I'm very happy about the freestyle chess, the way it is developing. Because the match right now is a huge thing before world championship.
Yes.
And I think it will only get exciting. We were in a way very lucky to witness that for the first time when they were all playing, they were all discussing before the game how to play the opening. Loved it, completely loved it. I'm sure it will be, right now people will follow it very keenly.
Yes. Amrita, in the title I have written GM Arjun Erigaisi versus Vidit Gujrathi, round 6, European Club Cup Chess.
Yeah. You didn't know
Featuring
earlier, yeah, otherwise
Magnus
you would have
Carlsen.
added the title.
So now we had it. So that is awesome. And guys, we will maybe take a sort of a grab out of this stream and make a separate video on it so people can. And I think Clips channel will make.
No, it's a main channel, no? Of course.
No, of course.
Magnus should be on the main channel.
Yes, Amrita, I forgot. Sorry, Amrita, you didn't speak so much.
I have to not speak so much. I have to, like, when the goat is talking, you have to listen.
Yes.
That's how it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like Tapori Mukal, you could have said something.
No, but I'm not. No, like after the game, we need such an insane game today. Maza aa jayega. But yeah, people, I think they did watch because many people are reminding me of Tapori Mukal, and I think Sagar came up with that name, so it would be.
Singma Houston says, Sagar, be honest. Will Arjun or Gukesh cross Magnus by next year? Does Magnus feel the pressure now to play classical? Oh, this question passed my mind to ask Magnus.
Pressure? No, I don't think.
Not
it would
pressure.
Be a pressure it would be.
No, not pressure, but this question that if, let's say, Gukesh wins this, Will at some point he be tempted to play the candidates and enter into the world championship cycle
I
again?
already have an answer for this.
What is it? No.
No, of course not. Because it is not dependent on other people.
You never know
At
what-
that point of time, maybe Ali Reza, yeah. But I don't think. Because there's so much. At that point of time, Sagar, there was no freestyle and all. Now there is so much to do, like, in that sense.
Yes.
So many new things to do. You can't be in the same.
I think
I mean, it would be very interesting in that sense. But at the same time, his energy going into new things is also good because how many people are going to do that? So we need that as well. But Sagar, तुम्हारा पेट भर गया क्या मैग्नस आने के बाद?
Actually, I'm no
खाना
longer
खाना
very
है,
hungry, but I will eat something now because, guys,
Yes, you
today
should.
I ran back from the club to set up the stream because, you know, all these pictures and all that we had. Anirudh Saikia says, Hi Sagar, do you have recommendations for clubs or places I can play OTB in Delhi on weekends as a hobbyist? Anirudh, doing something in Delhi is something that I really want to do because, you know, whenever we post something that, hey, we are doing this in Mumbai or we are doing this in Hyderabad or this in Bhopal or anywhere in Chennai, this in Bangalore, this, the people are like, Delhi kab aa rahe ho? Delhi, when are you coming to Delhi? And that is why something we want to do there. I'm hoping that we can do it. सो मज़ा आ जाए भाई दिल्ली में कुछ करना है कुछ तो करना है दोस्तों एंड बाय द वे वी हैव अ न्यू बिलीवर ऑन हेल्प चेस परवीन मित्तल हैज कंट्रीब्यूटेड 3,000 rupees. Thank you, Parveen ji. That's very kind of you. It's amazing. It's amazing. What is the exact date for World Championship? Is it last week of November? No, it starts from 23rd opening ceremony, 25th first game, and 21st, 22nd is Magnus versus Caruana in Singapore, guys. Freestyle chess. तो मजा आ जाएगा guys. राहुल श्रीवास्तव says, is there any meetup in Kolkata? भाई meetup तो करेंगे दोस्तों इस बार in the playing hall we will do the meetup that you guys come and watch. Look at the playing hall that we have this time. It's absolutely amazing playing hall in Kolkata. One second, is this the one? I think this is the one. This one, look at this. Absolutely amazing. So guys, आ जाना. All those who are in and around Kolkata, do come here. It will be epic. संपत कुमार से सागर भाई, I think we also need समय in the stream sometime. अरे दोस्तों, let's ask समय. कल I had sent him the link saying समय भाई आओगे क्या? He said that I'm outside, my internet is not so good. I think he's still in London. Oh, कल तो उनका बर्थडे है. Let's see. Let's call him. अरे अमृता, इतना खाना तो मतलब क्या ये अरे ये थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया.
अभी जितना है खा लो.
Amruta basically emptied the entire kitchen and brought all the food that I can eat.
अरे नहीं, इतना ही तो है. एक भाकरी, सब्जी, दाल, राइस और कुछ अच्छे से खाना खा लो.
Crazy.
बढ़िया दिन है.
बढ़िया दिन है. Anirudh says, I did some research, but unfortunately I couldn't find a single club where the community can come together and play in Delhi. There are many enthusiasts here who would love such a place. I hope someone takes the initiative. करेंगे. If no one takes the initiative, Anirudh ji, very soon we will do it in Delhi. This is something that is on my mind. So yes.
Actually, first time Magnus joined on a Zoom call, right?
No, actually he
No,
had
I
come
mean
once.
himself. No, himself. He connected.
Okay. No,
That
a
was
big,
why,
big shout
that was
out to
why-
actually big shout out to Kaya from Take, who made this happen.
Tick.
She is a wonderful anchor. You have seen her in commentary of Chess 24 in Play Magnus tournaments like the Champions Chess Tour. And she does amazing work. So today she was the one who connected this. So thank you.
Yeah. No, tick. I think anyway it will be known by something like TTT or TQ. Like you wouldn't tick. लंबा हो जाएगा ना.
Triple T.
TT is you're so used
Actually,
to it. No
Amrita,
table tennis. So
today-
that's why TTT is easier.
Novibor is simply crushing this match. Look at this. Vidit drew. Okay. Vincent is better against Wei. Novibor.
But
Hare
Wei,
Krishna.
I think I would believe only until the end, like because Wei
Okay,
many
fine,
times
fine.
find resources.
David
so-
Navara and Arvind drew. Yu Yangi Hari draw. But here Anton Guyaro better with white. And here
clearly.
Thai Taiwan clearly better. So they are actually winning right now in 3 games.
Wow, Novibor is such a actually historic team in a way. Like when we had gone to Czech Republic in this February in the month of March actually, not February. The organizer, we got to know a lot of things about
Novibor,
how
yeah.
slow and steady. It's a
They
very
built the club
inspirational
beautifully.
story.
Yeah. And actually, if Amrita, look at this. If Novibor beats them, they will be almost be champions because currently the leaderboard shows that there are only 2 teams on full points. That is Novibor and Alkaloid. So it is going to be amazing, absolutely. Amruta,
Huh.
say something, no? अरे कुछ तो बोलो. अरे इतनी खुशी, थोड़ा डिलेड खुशी हो रहा है.
इतनी खुशी से इधर
क्वींस
गड़बड़
गैम्बिट,
करने को ही मन नहीं है.
क्वींस गैम्बिट डिक्लाइन डिलेड वेरिएशन हो रहा है अमृता का.
Yeah, sometimes you just yeah.
Tanmay says Super Chess also winning. Highly likely it will be Vidit versus Gukesh tomorrow.
Oh.
I was hoping for Arjun versus Gukesh because imagine last game before World Championship is Arjun Gukesh. क्या ही मजा आ जाए. But here you can see guys that actually Novibor is on full points. Oh, Turkey. Anyway, Novibor was in the lead, Amruta, because they have won all. And Turkish Airlines was on 5.
Oh, anyway, it was
9
1 point.
points. They had 1 point lead. So with them winning this,
Oh, almost securing the title.
almost nahi, because
No?
they will move to 12, and then on 9 there is Alkaloid. They beat Alkaloid. So Turkish and Shatters or Sheks, one of the team might reach there. But yeah, Super Chess is already behind them. Wow, Novibor dominating the tournament like anything.
But so many people on 4 points. So many teams on 4 points, no? It's
4
like,
points?
1 second.
No, those are 4 wins. 8 points, correct.
Got it. I saw the other one.
Oh, Ivanchuk is winning. Ivanchuk is playing for Shatters Essex. So that team maybe Ivanchuk.
So yesterday Gelfand beat Ivanchuk, right? Because I think he was, maybe that was not yesterday, that was day before.
Oh my god. Shatters Essex is beating Turkish Airlines. Amruta.
There's no Air India, yeah? No, I just.
Amruta is the worst question sometimes. Gukesh drew. I think Magnus said something very interesting about the match. You know, he said like Ding might get some confidence after this tournament because Gukesh isn't looking at his top shape. Amruta, someday can we put our team?
Chess with India team wins, says Rahul. Oh, that would be epic. Guys in the chat, सवाल पूछो उनको strong बनाओ. Yes, for sure. That would be epic. We should aim at it for sure. बाद में देखेंगे जो भी होगा. Saptadeep says I'm under 17 school chess champion from Tripura. Will you come in MP at nationals? I don't think we'll be coming to MP, but in MP we have a lot of things
Nikuji will
happening. So
come.
maybe Niklesh. क्या सब्जी है भाई?
गोभी की गोभी.
रक्षित says कोई complex game बताओ तो check for winning percentage. Yeah, actually, Rakshit, I think what happened? Is it a joke? हंस क्यों रहे हो?
रक्षित भाई हमेशा कुछ टेक का करते रहते हैं. I like it. He's always like that. You know Dexter.
Yeah.
You know Dexter.
No, I mean I've heard of like some series, no?
In that there is Dexter who has a lab and he's always making something, and he has a sister called Didi who's always running around. Oh, Praggu bhai winning. Bhai, Praggu
Yeah, there he said 96.6% black will win. So I really like that.
प्रज्ञानंदा ने जिस तरह से किंग को बाहर निकाला है, उसी तरह जिस तरह से अमृता ने मुझे अपनी जिंदगी से
हाँ?
नहीं मत सॉरी
निकाला कब? कहाँ? यहाँ पे बैठे हो, खाना खा रहे हो, वो भी मस्त थाली में, सब अच्छे से चल रहा है. देखा, इसके लिए मैं भी
Oh, Amruta, Divya and Vaishali drew.
Hey, but how come Vaishali was so much better?
Not so much, slightly better. She was only slightly better, but I think Divya managed to keep.
Yeah, the pawns are too much with white.
Oh, Divya ने ऐसे ही draw कर लिया. बढ़िया.
Yeah. आज ऐसा अलग ही ये लग रहा है क्या? Like
मेरे को लगा आज
10:30, like अर्जुन का कल तक it was all like a thriller, yeah, like 2800 live. But now the next question which we should have a poll, Sagar, is will Arjun's 2800 will be published by the end of the tournament or no? Because today he loses 1.2, right?
tomorrow he might have to win.
Tomorrow, yeah, because I don't think a draw means again he goes to, no, there is an advantage. 2799.5 bhi aata hai uska. Then also it will be published.
Yeah.
So
Actually, that's
tomorrow,
a very
if he plays with,
very important point that you mentioned.
yeah, we should have a poll over there.
Oh, and we have Vinay Joyce who has contributed 2,500 to help chess. Thank you, Vinay. It's very kind of you.
Maharshi Ray says yes, we calculated if he draws against a 2700 player, that should be enough.
Yeah, but tomorrow I don't think he'll face 2700, right?
Right now he's at 2801.1. That's what Ankit says. Is the live rating updated?
Yeah. बराबर है ना 2802.1 था.
मतलब he lost 1 point with it. With it, okay. Yeah, so I think
tomorrow's
most
game is very
probably-
important because
Only thing is he cannot lose, which he won't with the white pieces usually. He won't.
no, but Amruta, his opponent might be below 2700. Then he has to win.
How below 2700? I think it will be, he's playing on top board and generally he will get a strong opponent.
No, Kalpesh, we might not see Gukesh Arjun tomorrow.
It will be Gukesh Vidit. We are talking
Okay, Rakshit, we will give you one position to know your winning advantage. Rajabo versus Aydin Suleimani. Do this. Let's see what it comes
But
up
also
with.
it's important that how we are assessing it, like how the people in the chat are assessing it. So King G8 has been played.
I like Rajabo's position.
Knight is cornered. Of course it has to go back.
I think black should have better chances than white here. At least in the app. Slightly. It shouldn't give 50-50. Pratichi says, to be honest, whatever I have seen of Arjun, I don't think he would be thinking about the ratings being lost or published as much as we do. He will push if he has a chance. I agree, Pratichi. Arjun does not care, but I think we just enjoy this. In fact, Arjun is someone who not only talks but also walks the talk. He, in his interview yesterday after crossing 2800, said, "Yeah, thank you. Oh, by the way, draw."
And also Rakshit since Raja game, white winning chances 20%, black winning chances 20%, and draw chances 60%.
भाई ड्रॉ ही हो गया आपका सही था इसका क्या मतलब है व्हाइट विनिंग 20 ब्लैक विनिंग 20 ड्रॉ
नहीं
60
इसमें नहीं आया, but if
तुम
you
पूरा
see,
ही 100 कर दो और दोनों को 0-0 दे दो
nahi na, but there is a, you're talking about the practical possibility. Like he's making 50
हाँ
games happen, and then he's checking
अच्छा
like in a practical way
अच्छा
what are the better chances, which is nice. Actually, I really like that because,
got it
but then you make only the engines play and they don't feel the pressure.
hmm.
So I think what Rakshit you need to do is to all the time have 50 people playing blitz games. And then look at the result. You know how I used to prepare from Mega Database Sagar in a very basic way. Looking at a line where, okay, don't look at the absolute top games because their level is completely different. So, doesn't make sense. Your opponent is not going to play like Arjun or Prag or, of course, that way. So, you just take the percentage. It's 70% good score for white, and then you go for it.
Got it
Doesn't matter like who has. So yeah, that really that was helpful. Yeah.
hmm. हेल्पफुल तो नहीं था
शांति से खाना खा के अच्छे से कुछ किया क्या ही मैं अच्छे ही you know I was in the nice memories of my good games but
what was the inspiration behind Tapori Mughal? So I'll tell you guys the story about Tapori Mughal. So in
what's the
Budapest,
story I don't know.
we had Don Shah, who was brutally insulted by the guards there. Like Don Shah was sitting there, and the guards came, "Get out from here," and Don Shah had to really leave from there. And then Amruta got really angry at that. She's like, "What is this? How can they do that?" and all. And I said, "This is a good chance for you to enter now. You know, your character which defends Don Shah. So we'll say Tapori Mughal, Don Shah."
So Abhiday had come and like he was like, you have to do Tapori Mughal. So at that point of time, what was the situation? This had happened. Ah.
Yeah, so I said like, "Amruta, why don't you do Tapori Mughal now? Because Don Shah is left. So you are like, कौन आया था भाई Don Shah को बोलने को ये वो ऐसे." But then you were too shy. You were like,
No, the light
no,
was
and
not-
you know,
no, you
Amruta was like,
needed
"Can
somebody to...
next day tha next day."
Huh.
Amruta was like, "Can Don Shah sit besides me and quietly sit like this? I will do." I was like, "No, that cannot happen. Don Shah's character needs to go away. You know, like he has to."
No, I did agree
Yeah.
that Don Shah cannot. Like, we can't get rid of Don Shah.
No, not for that moment. He has to go for that time.
Acha, acha.
Then you have to come, and then Don Shah would come back later. But, हाँ.
But वो हुआ नहीं क्योंकि I think there was some like we needed the direction of that play did not happen somehow. Storyline पसंद नहीं आया था, so finally
Oh,
हुआ.
look at Anirudh Saikia says slowly other Chess Base India staff will also join in. And today, guys, I must tell you, Niklesh told me that he is going to become Bhopali. What did he say?
I don't know.
In the group, he said, I am becoming.
अरे बाप रे.
I said, this is full gang ही हो रहा है, तैयार हो रहा है. शतरंज भोपाली.
That's a nice one.
Anirudh R says, Sagar bhai, I am also CA. Was inactive for chess long time, but now have reached a rating of 16 to 1700 in chesscom. Aim to reach 2000 in a year or so. Organize in a camp in Bangalore as well. Anirudh, we will organize a camp in Bangalore this year. This time we tried Rakshit. who is very much like a part of our team. He said he would volunteer to organize it in Phoenix. We also wrote to Phoenix saying, like, can we do it at the Mall of Asia in Bangalore? And somehow things did not pick up from there and we couldn't do it. But I think we will do it. Bangalore is on our radar. We also have the beautiful Bangalore Chess Club, which runs there. Maybe they will also join in and it'll be fun.
Samudra Escape says Samay should become the godfather.
Oh,
नहीं of that gang. हाँ, by the way, कल किसका बर्थडे था तो समय का बर्थडे है ना 26. Back to back, no, Vidit and Samay.
Samay is very young, Amruta. Vidit became 30, but Samay is 28.
4? No,
27. 26?
I thought.
He's 90s.
हाँ, कोविड में कितने साल का था वो? Actually, a good
I
question.
think
How old is
he's
Samay?
96 born, if I'm not wrong. Anirudh says it will be truly impressive if you can get a GM to be part of this gangster universe. I think Guki Bhai will be a good one. Ajju Bhai also. I think Ajju Bhai will be ready to. Praghu Bhai will be too mild.
Too nice and
Yeah, too
too
nice.
sweet.
Vidit Bhai is also too nice. But Guki is, I think,
Guki, I
he
think
looks
is-
like a don.
Yeah. He's perfect, I think.
Maybe world champion बनेंगे तो फिर 97 born अमृता समय.
Rakshit has tested it for the position before. Rakshit is obsessed with.
मैं बोला ना वो Dexter है. He is doing his researches and experiments.
Before Wei played h4 and the eval was 0.0. White winning chances 35%, black winning chances 5%. Draw.
Oh yes.
Arey, but Rakshit, imagine every startup gets this statistics. Yeah, what is the possibility of your startup going successful?
Yes.
That would be a good
Amrita,
idea.
by the way, Abhishek Aparnarthi, thank you so much for your super chat.
हाँ,
Maybe
बोल.
Divya would be the perfect one. Divya.
हाँ, oh, CEO दिव्या है ना, तो वो मजा आएगा. That would be interesting.
Arey Gaurav Prakash ji, we will launch a wooden board. This is also something Amruta we have to do, huh?
Oh, I should show. Okay, I should show them something later.
What?
But इस पे दिखेगा नहीं इतना.
Prag is winning. Prag is winning, guys. How to win is slightly tricky, but he can even just maybe move the knight back and this should be fine. The only problem is d5 will open up this unnecessarily, so maybe not.
Tanmay says Dhinchak Divya. Yeah, that's a nice one. Nice one. Dhinchak.
Dhinchak only reminds us of Pooja. Dhinchak Pooja koi thi na Amruta. Very nice singer actually.
I think winning percentage is giving so much more to the viewer than a stockfish evaluation. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, but I like, yeah.
Sana
we can stay on this
Vijesh,
game
thank you for
because-
becoming believer of Indian chess, our 1910th believer.
King B4, Sagar.
Amruta, everyone is liking your glasses. Oh, I have to make new glasses.
Oh
my God.
अभी नहीं मिलेगा क्योंकि tomorrow is 26th. We're leaving on 29th. And there is Sunday in between.
अरे यार.
ठीक है कल सुबह जाके ट्राई कर सकते हैं.
पूरा एक
Hey,
महीने
but
का
there
trip.
is another idea.
Hmm.
When we reach Chennai, we can go because Phoenix is just 10 minutes.
Oh, we can do in Chennai. No, why do we have to do everything in Mumbai? Yeah, the world is our playground.
Yeah.
Maybe in Meghalaya.
Meghalaya, we don't have that much time. But Chennai, we have.
Amruta, I have to tell the viewers what we are doing in Meghalaya. Today we can actually show them and invite them, all of them. Should we?
Yes. In the meantime,
अरे
Abhishek
थोड़ा तो excitement
Aparnati
दिखाओ.
449. Nice. You're not prepared, no? Anything. You're
Is there?
prepared.
Everything is prepared, Amruta.
Oh.
Guys,
मुझे लगा time लगेगा, but you're a
we have a
pro.
chess camp in Shillong, in Meghalaya, where Amruta and my very good friend and our very good friend Priyanka is also joining us to train the trainers over there on 29th to 29th and 30, and on 31st and 1st is an open camp for everyone, just about everyone, and anyone can come there from all across the world, whoever wants to come.
Yeah, this should really like Northeast India now getting into chess in a actually very interesting way, Sagar. So many things happening now. Tournaments are happening. The people, the government is taking interest. I think it's a great moment.
Yes, actually, in Meghalaya, especially because of IAS Swapnil, who is there, who has started a chess park in um, Tura, which I have covered on our channel.
So beautiful.
And
I
then
think.
another chess park in Shillong. Chess has been growing, and then Gunanka ji, who is also another person who's working for chess. So many also their state federation is quite active. They're doing some very good work, and I hope that many other players from adjoining regions come here to learn. If you're a chess coach, also you can come. Just सीख के जाओ, बस मजा आएगा. You will enjoy. Please.
Yeah, is anyone from Meghalaya over here? I'm not sure exactly, but I am JC says Sagarda. I promise. Once I will get old, I will sponsor you and Team India's chess Olympiad.
Let's go. We'll wait for it.
The Tanmay says Sagar bhai, if you're 10 minutes away from Phoenix, Chennai, then your residence will be near me only. IIT.
Arey, IIT is also very near. I am actually hoping that we can visit it one day. Samudrascape says have a CBI tournament on Chirapunji tabletop. Oh. Or Amruta versus Sagar. Amruta, we should play some games against each other. You always beat me
Yeah.
when
Somehow
record.
we are in a different place.
You
and
did beat
you
me in
kind of-
Amsterdam.
Maybe. Yeah.
Remember? At
Why?
Max you
But
were.
why? What happened to you at that point of time? I never asked you. I think you were completely in awe of that museum and all the information which we were gathering.
I don't know. By the way, Amruta, we have some
Oh,
movie,
thank you,
Queenie
Naveen.
7.
Thank you.
Prag is unable to win, huh? Is he repeating? Like Pragnananda,
No
don't
way,
draw this.
Sagar. No way. Maybe we should ask Rakshit again for the statistics for his game, but I don't think that's
This is
possible.
a nice move, by the way. The idea is to take here. And if you take here, guys, what's the winning move here?
Simple, no? Very simple.
Oh, he finds it. He plays 92. Badhiya.
Okay, but you had asked what's the winning move.
Sendil Nathan is ready. Sendil Nathan, will you come to Chennai Grandmasters? I would love to have Sendil Nathan in commentary
Extreme.
box.
Oh, that would be very cool.
Actually, Tanmay Garde said another interesting move, which
Queen-
is this also is winning.
Three.
Yeah. Queen.
Ah.
Nice.
And even
Tanmay.
Queen A7 is winning, yeah? For Queen B2?
Uh,
Yeah.
Upbor Kharkongor says, hello, I'm from Shillong. See you, Upbor, very soon. Guys, have you all downloaded the Take app? Launched by Magnus. Maharishi Ray says, yep. Om Agrari says, yes.
Actually,
Nakul
right
Sharma
now there is
says
nothing
yes.
very on mobile. You can follow something nicely, no? On mobile.
Yes.
To follow the broadcast?
Yes. अरे भाई बढ़िया दोस्तों, thank you. Nikaru says I downloaded before the stream only. बढ़िया.
क्या बात है?
Currently the app is empty. नहीं भाई, content तो है. I loved this Levi versus Magnus game. And by the way, guys, you should go and check Hindi. Because the language Hindi mein, there is something by our own, very own Nikuji. Niklesh Bhai has done something there.
Chess Trap says, hello Sagar bhai, I have a match with GM Bharat Subramaniam tomorrow at CBSE Nationals. Any advice?
Kaun? What is his name?
Chess Traps.
Chess Traps. Then you must be a strong player. Because Bharat is a GM. Wow. All the best to you. Only advice I can give you is be tactically very alert. Because Bharat Subramaniam is a great tactical player. He is very good at spotting tactics. So yeah, if you manage to survive his tactics, you should be in good position. Check out Ivanchuk game, says Itachi. Hey, आज Ivanchuk तो जीत रहा था. Today Ivanchuk's team might beat Turkish chess. Oh, he's winning. Yes, look at this, guys. Nice pawns. Sometimes 3 versus 4 is a draw, but when you have such good pawns and such weak white pawns, it is not a draw.
The connection is really good for black. Just like when the communication is good, Sagar, that's like the connected pawns over there.
Yes.
When there is miscommunication,
This is
it's
us,
like the
Amrita.
isolated. I
This
thought
is
you would
us.
say the other way.
This is us after Magnus visited. This is us before.
Yeah,
Guys, today Amruta will be happy at least.
yeah.
थोड़ी देर के लिए तो.
हाँ, काफी देर के लिए. Sahil says, Amrita, you missed such a good line to say when Sahil asked you, when the goat is talking, we have to listen, and also to Magnus. Sometimes that Sagar would have been so impressed.
Oh.
No, but it was amazing that he joined us. I still can't believe. What happened?
वो इंजिक ने भाई बढ़िया पोजीशन ला ली. अमृता, इंजिक was worse, now he's better. Alkaloid back. Novibor.
Did you announce it a bit too soon?
What? That Novibor will win. I didn't
Yeah.
announce it. ये तो draw
I
नहीं
mean,
होगा.
we're looking at the games
Oh,
right
Vincent has to win, and Thailand I think will win. But Thailand's position also has kind of degree. My God, imagine Amruta, Thailand draws, Injik wins suddenly from here because he's slightly better, and then somehow Wei manages to hold. Then Alkaloid beats Novibor. Hari Krishna का तो draw होगा युयांगी के साथ.
So as of now, if you just want to have a roundup for the Indian games, who all are playing, like Hari Krishna's game is equal. Yeah, this is kind of
Actually, Nihal Sarin, why did he draw so soon? Can we check once?
the Nihal Sarin.
He was black, so we cannot tell much, but he also played a fighting opening, so yeah, very drawish line. Couldn't do much. I said draw.
So right now, Sagar, Pragnananda's game is going on, right?
D5, King
Main,
E8, Bishop
Prag, and who else?
B4.
Only Prague actually. Hari. Hari is draw, but Prague has to win that game. Can I just? Yeah, we are already here. You can't miss this, yeah, with the king on b4 and with this queen on a1. It's just a matter of when this will end.
Yeah.
Nothing like.
But how to win is a question for sure. Because knight and maybe somehow we can get the king in. I don't know.
Any mating net we can create?
By the way, Akshara Chess Academy, thank you for your becoming a believer on helpchess.org. Thank you, Akshara.
Yeah, actually, how to win once again. I'm also looking at the plan because if I don't want to give this check because of king here and then king here, correct? So that is something I wouldn't want to do.
By the way, all those who are in Mumbai, tomorrow is a solving contest in Mumbai at 2 p.m. Maybe, but it's
But you're coming,
registration.
no, right
You
now?
have to register. Sorry.
Watching from Nepal says Rajkumar. अरे क्या बात है? Superb. You also have so many comments today. Good ones. Samudra says you missed my comment earlier. How about inviting prodigies like Bodna, Faustino, Charvi for game analysis or commentary in major tournament coverage? Yeah, some tournaments could be a good idea, but they are also generally playing and practicing, so not always the guys are free. Yes, don't worry. We will be, we have got the medicine recommendation for B12. Sagar had a very low B12, something like 180 or something, but maybe I don't know, many common maybe between many vegetarians. So, but it's very funny that with such low B12, his energy level, I didn't find it low many times, and he skips lunch and food so many times. So, you're like, did not have any symptom over there. We'll take care, guys. Don't worry. Okay, h4 has been played. Let's try to continue for Prague, finding the best way. Black to play. Maybe you can suggest some ideas over here what to play. Ronak, we did get the update about the books arriving. There has been a very slight delay and they will be reaching. I mean, they are of course on the way, but they were supposed to reach by mid-November, but now maybe a little bit closer to November, like last week of November. Probably Abbas says I've had a surgery a few months back and I got into chess because of bed rest and I totally love it. Oh, that is, yeah, that's so cool that you got into it and you're still loving it, and hope you are good now. So, guys, what do you play? Or Queen F1 is being suggested by Coles. Queen F1, but what's your plan for Queen takes A2? You've given the most important pawn, not working out. Knight F3, Knight E5, Knight C6. Oh, because you cannot take here because there's queen and then you want to go check. I like this. This looks like an interesting idea. Knight F3 with the threat of Knight E5. Okay, that definitely is in a candidate move. Queen A3 is hanging, so maybe you didn't mean this. King G2, I think you mean King G7, but that would be illegal because there's the queen over here, there is bishop over here, so you cannot really progress with the king. And if you try to go King F8, there's also a check. It doesn't really give you much, maybe. Tanai says Knight F1. I like this move because it's a pretty simple move to attack both the pawns. It's a pawn fork and you cannot really defend both of them. So yeah, a nice move. What did he play? Prague gives a check. He gives a check. The king can't go here. It's an X-ray cover thing. And if you go King C3, then there you go. What's the move? Black to play. Very, very simple. Everything is again and again. X-ray today. A lot of X-rays. डॉक्टर ने बोला X-ray निकालो. Yup, any check on the diagonal and then you lose the queen. So queen d6 check, and where does the king go? Can't go anywhere here. So most probably king b5, and number of ways to continue after king b5. But this king is completely walking in the garden for black, I think. Now, how is queen a3? I like queen a3 closer to the pawn. But again, you're not really threatening anything to push the pawn. And right now this is hanging. So one option is queen a3, but do you want to give a check here? Queen b8 check, because you don't have king b4. You will have to go on the a file, but then you reach this similar position. Yeah, queen a7. So Prag goes queen a3. Yeah, he does go queen a3, and slight improvement in where the queen was placed, and the ideas of knight f1 exist like forever. So you can take the b3 pawn. Oh yeah, knight b3. How did I forget that? Knight b3. Absolutely. Okay, 11 minutes to Prague. And we have any result on Wei? What's happening there? Knight g5 was played. The last move, knight g5. And now knight f3. What is black? What is white going to do? Most probably take the knight here. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Okay, black is slightly better, but not like clearly better. It's anything can happen here. Even I think white could try to hold. And Hari Krishna, this is a draw. This is not changing much. Arvind versus David Navarra has ended in a draw. Anton Goyaro, Rook h8 has been played by Injik, and Anton is thinking here. Where was the rook? 1 second. Rook was on e8, because I was wondering that if you take here on h6, what is the problem? You are a piece up, so what's the problem? Okay, got it. You could actually take here, it's fine. Maybe you may have to calculate something like rook d8, but then you have to move the rook to the only square where it can go, where it is protected, which is rook g8. But if rook g8, can you not go bishop c4? Even after rook g7, this is protected. So you actually don't need to worry. The c7 pawn is completely blocked, which is a good news. So rook h8 anyway has been played. The knight is attacked. The knight cannot go to g4. The bishop controls. So knight is trapped. So rook d8 now, because now you can't go king h6. This is hanging. And if rook h6, maybe white gets some counterplay here. Wow, what is the move white should play? What should white play over here? White to play, guys. I don't know, maybe not an easy question, but let's try. Harshit says, I've found one thing in my games that when I'm winning, I have difficulty to convert them. What would you recommend? I think, Harshit, first of all, it's a problem on a very, very common problem from top level to the bottom level. So it's not like it's, only like many times beginners make blunders. So this is converting is definitely an important skill to develop. And that's why as you get stronger, the faster you are able to convert. So, I mean, in a more precise way, you are able to convert the positions. So, firstly, you also have to observe when you are getting a winning position, whether you are thinking that you are winning, whether you're thinking about it, whether you're very much focused on the position. So, to not let it slip by. So, these are apart from the calculations, the psychological aspects to observe. And of course, sometimes when you're winning, you try to still keep things complicated. Maybe it's not necessary all the time. Prag's board. Okay, let's go to Prag's board. But over here, what will you play? Rookie, bishop. Oh, nobody really found it. Yeah, bishop b5 with the idea of bishop d7. And this is how white gets counterplay. So anything can happen over here. So actually the top board, we have to come back later. For now, going to Prag's game because a lot of things suddenly happened. After king b5, queen a3, b4 was played. Prag goes knight c4. This is hanging. Now e3 is attacked. In fact, not, you don't even care. Yeah, you want to go queen b2. So queen goes to f6 and Prag just makes a queen. Check here, trying to maybe go for some drawing idea, but nothing's going to work because the queen comes back to g7, and I believe a resignation is soon going to happen. Queen c8 check, queen g8, and there you go, no check. The king is on the dark square diagonal. Yeah. So a back-to-back win for Prag, and I think tomorrow also, if Prag manages to win with the white pieces, I'm sure he is completely back in the rhythm. So queen g8. Well played by Prag. So Apni says, I live in Sai and I want to join the Temple of Chess. Please guide. You can just visit the office. You can put it on Google. It's there. The map will show you. Come there. It's open 1 to 8. But because right now we have the camp going on in Phoenix, maybe tomorrow and day after, you could, if you get time, you could try to just drop in Phoenix anytime between 2 to 8. And after that, you'll find a lot of people from our team. So they'll guide you for Temple of Chess. 1 to 8 is the timing. Yeah, Prag won. Chigaev resigns. And I think even these little victories, clean victories, start giving the confidence. So with the black pieces, it's an important, fight back. Prag tomorrow will be playing with the white pieces. Very, very much looking forward to whether he will score a hat trick. So yeah, Prag wins. Good game. Prag OP ho jaye. So I think only, wait a second. Edis Gurul beats, I think no, we are looking at Novibor, right? Sagar had mentioned some calculations. Sagar, are you there? We need you for the team points. He's coming. Oh, thank you, Mudit. My reaction on India's got latent. Actually, now when we are walking on the streets, more people recognizing Sagar, I can say. So, thanks to India's got latent. But I'm generally not a content watcher. So, I don't see much videos, to be very honest. So I have not watched that, but I'm very glad that it was a really great show. I did get some messages that it was funny. My friends enjoyed, they laughed. So of course, what Samay is doing and the creativity he's bringing, it is every single time what he brings on the table is insane. For that matter, it has a very long-term impact and it's so fresh from the oven. It's completely like a new thing. So I think in today's world, it's not so easy to get the new ideas, which are really new, like really, really new, and to make them successful. So yeah, there's never a doubt about Samay's talent, I believe. Oh, Kailum Naidu, lots of love from South Africa. Thank you so much. We're so keen to visit South Africa one day. I think it will happen very soon. Maybe I think one of the aim for 2025 to come to South Africa. It was very funny that earlier I used to think that when you want to come to South Africa, you have to take an injection for malaria. But I don't know now if that rule exists there. And earlier I used to be scared of injections, but I think not anymore. Okay. So, Arjun versus Vidit, they drew the game, and I think tomorrow we are looking at Vidit versus Gukesh. But once Sagar comes back right now, he will also confirm. Gukesh drew his game with Pavel Ilyanov. Oh, this did end in a draw. They both, Arjun and Vidit and Gukesh, all the games went into the both the games went into the rook end game. And as Magnus was over here, and he did mention that the move Vidit went for over here when he was here. Rook e1 was a nice move with the idea rook e7. So it was a cool draw over here. Then we have Vincent versus Wei versus Vincent from Alkaloid versus Novibor. Vincent is right now, actually, after knight g5 happened, bishop g5, and Wei went queen e4. Okay, we have all seen Wei how strong he is. Rook a2 played by Vincent with rook on 7th rank, and also you have a bishop. So knight c2 not a good move for Wei, but why so? What should Vincent do over here? What was better? What was the threat? Because rook a2, you are attacking f2. The way to defend is block that or go back with the rook, leave the d file, and you do feel tempted to keep your rook on the open file with ideas of pinning the queen at some point of time. So knight c2 seemed more natural, but it wasn't the best. Rook b2 played by Vincent. He keeps the rook on the 7th rank, asks that this knight is now pinned, it cannot move until this pawn is attacked. Yes, the rook is beautifully placed, but still there is no entry over there. You make a move like, let's say, rook d6 for a while, and then the idea is there is no real threat. Yeah, everything is defended, and black could actually go for queen exchange, a forced queen exchange where he will land up in a rook and bishop versus rook and knight. And guys, rook and bishop is a better combination, and these isolated pawns would be really a weakness there. So rook b2, and Vincent is better with 7 pieces, with 7 minutes. What happened?
You are commentating on the full match, huh?
No, I was just finally doing a roundup of what's happening between Novibor and Alkaloid, because Prague won his game. So Hari Krishna over here, is he trying to press? Because rook and bishop against Sagar, and maybe if he manages to win this pawn, and then these are the weaknesses, we can't
But
really.
he's already pawned down.
This is the game. Maybe Rakshit should let us know what are the chances.
So his computer crashed, he said.
कंप्यूटर इज लाइक अरे भाई छोड़ दो मेरे को ये स्टैटिस्टिक्स
Yeah.
में नहीं पढ़ना
You
है.
draw it because knight c4, you take, and then just rook d6. Guys, I have one question for you. Okay. The question is, suppose I go to Tata Steel, okay, later in later in the month, and I want to record some video before the start of the tournament or something. Then what can be the interesting, like with the players? What can be the interesting format that people would love to see? Because generally, we did once like Wishy's games. We asked to all the players in Tata Steel. I really enjoyed that. It was very nice. So can we do something like this? What do you think?
Let's see what the chat is saying. But also in the meantime, now Africa is free of malaria.
Oh.
Hardik says, Amrita and Sagar, please come to IIT Bombay someday. We have a very
Guys,
vibrant chess
we
culture.
live quite near.
Actually, I told my mom in my childhood, I don't want to study. I don't want to go to school. मेरे को वैसे भी IIT में जाना ही है. Sagar.
Nice. Shreyas says, couldn't understand what you were trying to ask. So, like generally you have these interesting interviews with the players before the tournament and you ask like interesting questions. Sometimes like you can ask questions like guess the moves in the position, solve tough positions. So is there something interesting that we can do? Ask players to find Ding and Gukesh's best moves, Jay Pandit said. Yes, this was actually a good idea. This is a good idea, yeah. I was thinking Tata Steel Chess India's best moves played over the years. Like, King E3, then Mag. Vidit.
All the illegal moves played. Nakamura versus Vidit. Yeah, I think I'm sure like when you will be there, it would be so many more things to ask. You will find it.
Okay, see, he did this. It's a draw, Amrita. This you cannot win. Okay, so draw here. Thai one, is it winning? Oh, Thai one is better now. Again. Should be able to convert this.
Ask them to play 4-player chess.
No, something classy. And something that is not just fun, but also something that I like to do something that people can learn something out of it about chess. Because, oh my god. So, Alkaloid Amrita is winning here on this. Injik has basically converted into a totally winning position here.
Oh, but so Anton did miss that chance, yeah, of counterplay. Okay. Here he had to play rook d8 and then bishop b5. Of course, it wasn't so easy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, knight
So
d7.
he's
This is the
losing.
position. He is in trouble, and then even Vincent is beating.
Vincent is beating. So
Wayne.
that is good for Novi Bor. And
okay.
Vincent has to win. Because if Vincent wins, then Thai one is also winning. So still Novi Bor, in spite of that game that they will lose,
Wow.
they will still likely
Such a
to
strong
win.
team. Such a strong team.
Actually, Novi Bor, what I realized is that they have balanced team on all boards. Very balanced players.
Yeah, we
Pale
have
cricketer says Amrita looking really young. सागर भाई आपको लुक गेम भी ऊपर करना होगा. अरे दोस्तों, actually, Amrita, where did this happen? At the airport recently.
What happened?
Amrita was, we were at the line and Amrita.
No.
So Amrita, like generally you have to put all your things in the tray and all. So Amrita went and they said, oh, you haven't, ma'am, you haven't removed your jacket. And so I was standing behind. So they were.
No. They
Yeah.
thought that not that way. They
Wait,
thought
don't let me say it. So they said,
that you thought the other really.
your dad is there.
No, not that. There were 3-4 kids who went with their dad ahead of me. So they thought that he went ahead.
Yeah, but
That
I
was
was
the
like,
confusion.
okay, come on. Like, I do look older than her, but
They
maybe
didn't-
dad.
No, they didn't mean you. Really. There were these 3 kids and there was one guy who went with them, like the father. So they thought that I'm with them and they're like, yeah, it was that.
That you can think, you will feel good.
I didn't know. I don't really care. We don't care about looks and all. Okay, but in the meantime, Rahul has asked a question. I'm stuck in my ratings and they aren't improving, so I was looking for a course to learn more about openings and endgames. Could you recommend some decent courses to me? Yes. definitely. I think
For
end
openings.
games first. You should
For openings, Anish Giri scores.
opening Anish Giri. I think one would be enough, and I think in general also you should look at Sagar's this Grandmaster. Learn from the Grandmasters. Learn from the classics.
Also Grandmaster Chess.
Grandmaster Chess. Yeah, I did messed up the name. Learn and slow and steady with Biswa. Apart from that, like of course, considering that you're solving tactics every day, so yeah, I'm sure it should help you.
Mark Andrea Moritz is beating Parham Maksulu. Crazy. But this position is not so easy, I think.
So I think Sagar, all games are over for
Yeah.
except Hari on top.
That's a
board.
draw. Another idea for players quiz is to find missed wins from the games of all participants, especially their own. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, maybe from Tata Steel. Yeah, that might be good. Or yeah, maybe the biggest blunders of their careers. Wow. Actually, I had done this once in Tata Steel only. I had asked players for their best moves and I had found those games. But somehow it didn't really, like, it wasn't, I couldn't connect everyone, that way. So something that connects everyone would be nice.
Dirk says Summer's video of finding worst move at Tata Steel was also great.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, Stale Cricketers Pump Up Your Rating is nice. It's a nice book. Very nice book. Okay. What Turkish Airlines? Something interesting. Yeah, what is it?
Shashank Ashwat says, are you coming to New York? Well, we have begun our application for US visa today. So, yes, we are hoping. US visa karna is
Yeah, so visa paid.
not
I think
easy.
it's nothing to do with whether you want to come or you don't want
But
to
we
come.
want
It's
to
all
come.
about.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all about
at the end of the day, there is no better time
What
to
would-
come to the US.
World Rapid. Yeah, what would be the temperature in December? I think in minus. Yeah.
It must be cold, I guess. Vibhor, I am commentating in Chennai. In Kolkata, I will be doing on-ground coverage. Maybe the position to find more game which helped all the participants reach their final GM norm. Yeah, maybe something like that could be interesting.
Shashank says a white Christmas is everyone's dream in New York. What is a white Christmas? Snow, yeah? Maybe filled with snow.
Dirk Matson says you guys traveled to so many top tournaments this year. Actually, Amruta,
You traveled
I think
a lot. I think you went to candidates. We
No,
went to
first-
Weisenhouse.
first
No,
Weisenhouse.
first in January. Sorry, you didn't.
January we didn't go anywhere. No?
We did Tata Steel from home.
Live commentary from home. Then we did Weisenhouse.
Then Prague,
in
we
Germany,
did
then
commentary
Prague
from
Masters.
on ground and also
Then
coverage.
candidates.
Then you went to candidates.
Then Norway chess. Abhyudaya went. We were here. Then Olympiad.
Yeah, but between May and August, September, I'm sure there would be something.
GCL.
GCL,
WR
you went.
chess.
WR, yeah. You did a lot of.
Also, I traveled in between.
Yeah, I think in between there was summer camp and some more things. Don't
July.
remember now. So many things happening in that sense. How many chess matches should I play on daily basis to improve my game? Please help, says Avdut.
You need to decide, Avdut. But generally, you can decide a number and try to stick to it.
Yeah.
So don't play too many.
Like imagine if there is a blitz tournament, you will play 9 rounds. Yeah, but what makes sense is if you play 9 rounds, you know that you've written them, you know what mistake you made. So maybe at home you can play like 4
Yeah.
games and do some work. Work on chess. You want to improve.
Guys, the main problem here is
Ah,
that
Casablanca. See, people
Ah.
remember.
Wow.
I mean, actually, so few people remember more than.
Casablanca, yeah. That was amazing actually.
Oh yeah, wish he was there.
My first time in African continent.
Nice. Tail says अगर मैं watching you since 2020 सारे दोस्तों के साथ चेस खेलता हूँ अब 1100 रेटिंग हुई है recently दिल से thank you.
Thank you, bhai. Thank you.
क्या बात है.
Shwetank Awasthi, thank you for your contribution on helpchess.org and becoming a believer of Indian chess.
Pal says Sagar you need a break, you are burning out, it's getting evident.
How is it getting evident?
You are hot. You're burning out.
What?
Artha says I am a 600 elo player and I am making brilliant and best moves since the last month. Can you please tell me how can I make my rating above 1000?
By the
But
way,
he's making, if he's making brilliant and best moves, वो तो जाएगा ही ना rating 1000. I like the way he said that. Sagar goes.
for all the people who are saying that, we don't, for all the people saying that we don't do our challenges or, these, in the
Cricket.
Olympiad, we had asked to take sign of all the players. Look at this. We have the chessboard here and they are signed by the top players of India. So we will be sending it to the winners. Also the GCL one. Remember, there are 2 contests. So guys, we always make sure to do the contests because we never want to
Yeah. I think
Okay.
and until now it has always been like everybody has got the prizes. There is nobody who is not. So only thing is of course the last tournament it always takes whichever tournament you need a bit of time to verify and to send the courier and stuff like that. Can we have
So this is winning. Thai Dai one is winning. उसका कोई नहीं हो रहा.
Hari ka draw hua?
Hari will draw here for sure.
Yeah, now it's rook and okay. He's gone rook f7. This is hanging, but you have
Yeah,
places.
he'll draw.
Okay,
and then-
Hari's draw. This one is Injik is winning.
So everything will
Thai
boil
Dai-
down to Vincent game. Vincent way.
But Vincent is winning. Oh, not so clear, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, we might.
Actually, Vincent was better, Amruta, here. Rook b3.
Yeah, Vincent was better number of times, but I do feel that Wei is generally very resourceful and
Yeah, all top players generally don't let you win easily.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, we have a big message from one of our viewers. Mahesh Parab. Are Mahesh Parab ji, booster of Indian chess, 46 months. अमृता नवीन चष्मा छान दिसतोय तुला कोणीही शाळेतली मुलगी समजू शकेल सागरचा पायाला हल्ली चक्र लागलेला आहे दिसतंय थोडा आराम करायला सांग त्याला
चक्र लागलेले such a nice way to put it.
he said like on my feet there is a fan
No, there is a wheel.
A
Chakra
wheel.
is like a wheel, so that's
so I'm
fan.
oh Amruta when we go to Chennai we can also go to the ashram.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
thinking of that, but I thought you have some things to do, so. Vaishali says, coming to Kolkata to meet you. Please give some self-help book recommendations. I followed your recos since the Chalachitra talks.
Okay, when you will
Yeah.
come and meet us in Kolkata, I will give you in person.
How did it go with? Yes, Aryan. Where are you from? If you're in Chennai, we should. In person, it's always good to talk. Obviously, not always possible to talk. But yeah, this time I did try to fight another fear. So my aim is to, whatever fears I want to get over it. So
Which fear did you fight?
needles, like
Oh.
blood test.
Blood test, yes. Guys, we did blood test, and Amruta's blood, generally she gets very worried
Drama, very lot of drama.
during blood tests.
Drama queen.
But today, this time she was very calm. So that was very cool. And yeah.
And then I yesterday saw 2 big lizards.
In home? Our home?
No, just outside our home.
Okay.
So then I like trying.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think if one fear starts going deeper and deeper, it starts becoming like a stamp, and then it is so difficult. It becomes such a handicap in life. So, yeah. It was very interesting in that book also that whichever fear you have, generally related. What is in connection with? What is it in connection with your fear? So you try to find a connection of that fear. So
Yes.
that's where I was.
Amruta, I will now go down.
Okay, we'll also end the stream. No, now
If you want
it's
to,
done.
I will go because
It's.
I have
I
to
think
get
all the
those
main
minutes in the
games are
so-
over. So guys, take care. We will talk again tomorrow. Maza aaya. Tomorrow will be the last day.
Tomorrow most likely will be Vidit.
Versus Gukesh, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. Also because it seems like the match is going to end in a draw between Alkaloid and Novibor. So guys, just to give you context, Injik will beat David Anton. So it will be equal match because Guen Thaidai won 1, which means that it will all boil down to whether Vincent can win this position against Wei, which doesn't seem very likely. Earlier he had much better position. So the match will end in a draw, which means Novibor will keep their lead still in the tournament, but only by 1 point.
So we'll come back tomorrow then, Sagar.
Yeah.
And see way it's kind of becoming equal. So guys, see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Study well. Think well. Stay happy. Sagar, end the stream.